Jesus said to the crowds and his disciples, "The scribes and the Pharisees sit on Moses' seat. So do and observe whatever they tell you, but not the works they do, for they preach, but do not practice." Now again, we have it already. That analogy, they sit on Moses' seat. So what he's saying to them, they are in a position of authority. They have the position that Moses held as leader of the people. So you have to do what he says. They have that position of authority. There's also another interesting point that's important and we don't want to overlook it. So many of us use as an excuse to avoid the Bible, to avoid church, to avoid following God's word, the fact that there are some wolves, actually there are many wolves in sheep's clothing who are complete hypocrites. But we're really using that as an excuse to just go ahead and engage in our own immorality. But this isn't Jesus' standard. The teacher may be completely full of beans and may not have the true love of the Lord in his heart. But the truth stands on its own merit, regardless of who's speaking the truth. Now you see this all the time with the left. They love to, since they can't fight with the axiom which is presented, instead of trying to break down the truth of what's said, they immediately attack the speaker, because none of us are perfect. They go after our founding fathers instead of the documents that they presented because, well, they did this, slaves, this and that. They had character flaws, so they attacked the man. They go after the foundations of our faith because those that preach it also have flaws. None of us are perfect. But that's the very point. Now, I would tell you that if I become a complete embarrassment and a disgrace, and I'm obviously bearing no fruit, then you need to go and find someone who's really representing the word better. But just because I am stumbling and lacking and I have not yet attained the image of Christ, and just because I have a really long way to go, you need to remember, I'm not telling anyone here to follow me. I'm asking you to join me as we both follow Christ together. Now, the same thing with a parent who says, "Do as I say and not as I do." Who cares if you think the parent's being a hypocrite? If their words are right, but their actions may have been wrong, well, they're giving good advice. Learn from their mistakes and do what Jesus said. Do as they say, not as they do.